Hello and welcome to COMM 2200 Fundamentals of Communication. I'm your instructor for the semester, Drew Butler. I made this video using a program called Camtasia, and I wanted to use it to show you some of the basic features of D2L, Desire to Learn, just to show you what we're going to be using this semester. This is the basic page, and of course to log on to D2L you can do that through your pipeline account. You should see a link called Desire to Learn D2L. You can click on that and that will take you to this page. You can also email me at abutler@mtsu.edu if you have any problems logging on. So when you go to our class page, which is Fundamentals of Communication 2200, COMM 2200, you should see this page. And when you go to this page, the most useful element on this page will be the center column, which is the news column. In the news column, you'll see different kind of announcements from me. You'll see any kind of extra credit speeches. If I have any kind of extra credit assignments for you, I'll post the details in this section. Also, any kind of homework assignments, I'll post here as well. Also, what I'll post in the news section is I'll post the speaking order. For each graded speech in class, there's a set order of speakers, and I'll be posting that set order on D2L first. So if you want to preview about when you might go, or if you're going to be going on a certain day or not, the news section of D2L will be the best place to go. Check that out. Let's go to the content section now and see what's there. Okay, if you go to the content section, you'll see basically all of the assignments for the class. The guidelines for the speeches, for all the other written assignments as well. You'll see an FAQ, you'll see a copy of the syllabus if you don't already have that, and you'll see guidelines for all the speeches that we have. At the bottom, you'll see our library assignment, so you can print that out and do that. You'll see the guidelines for the evaluations, and you'll also see our test reviews, review sheets for the midterm and the final, and you'll see some sample speeches there as well. So the content section of D2L is where you'll see pretty much anything dealing with your grade in class. So that's the content section is meant to help you with that. Let's go to the quiz page. For this section, one thing that I'm going to require is that you take chapter quizzes based on the chapters in the textbook, and you can find those in the quiz section. You can see here that each quiz is sectioned off by chapter, so you'll see chapter 1 quiz, chapter 2 quiz. So when you see these on your D2L page, you can simply click the link, chapter 1 quiz. It won't let me do it here, but if you do that, the next screen will give you a blue link that allows you to start the quiz, and you'll be able to start the quiz. These quizzes will be 10 questions, multiple choice, true, false. Not too complicated, but you are going to need the book. So it's much easier if you do use the book to take the quizzes. There's no time limit. Well, I should take that back. I have to set a time limit for these quizzes. So each quiz has a time limit of 2 hours. So you have 2 hours to take a 10-question quiz. Hopefully you won't need that much time, but it's there if you need it. Let's scroll to the bottom of the page. At the bottom of the page, you'll see the midterm exam and you'll see the final exam. So in our section, you won't actually come to class to take the midterm exam or the final. You'll actually be going to the class D2L page. The midterm will be open over a day or two that will be announced in class, and you'll be going to D2L and you'll take the midterm then or over that time. Same with the final. During finals week, instead of coming to class for the final, you'll be going to D2L. So you'll be going to the quiz section is at the very bottom, labeled midterm exam and final exam. Okay, if you go to the grade section I'm not going to click there because that's essentially my grade book. But if you click on the grades page, you can see uh, your grade book, your grades for the class, all of these quizzes, the midterm, the final, the speech grades. A lot of times during the semester, I'll upload your speech grades, the D2L, before I hand back the critique forms. And you'll be able to go to the grades page to find out where you are in the class at a certain time. So you won't need to come talk to me saying, hey, Drew, where am I in a certain class? What kind of grade am I projecting to get? You can get all that information from D2L. The schedule is essentially a calendar. It'll let you know when due dates are for assignments and what we're going to be doing on any given day. If we go to the Dropbox, let me do one thing here. Let me go to the Dropbox as a student, so let me see what you see. We're going to use the Dropbox to upload not only our outlines, but our self-evaluations. So for each graded speech, what I'm going to want you to do is I'm going to want a page typed, of course, or I'm going to want you to evaluate yourself. We'll talk more about this in class. And instead of printing these out and bringing them to class, you're going to be uploading them to D2L. And this is how you do it. It's essentially the same process for attaching a photo or a file to an email. You click on what you want to upload, the folder, and you'll see we'll use our Monroe's Motivated Speech evaluation as an example. You click on the file, and of course I'm doing this on Safari on the Mac, so it'll look different if you're using a PC in Firefox or Internet Explorer. So basically you pick the file that you want to add, whether it's on your hard drive or on your jump drive. You press add, and then you can make some comments if you'd like, if you want me to see any comments, and then you press submit. And I'll upload it to D2L securely. And that way I can look at it, grade it, and then include your grade in the grade book. Shouldn't be too complicated, but once again, if you have any questions about the process of the Dropbox, let me know. Okay, so in conclusion, we talked a little bit about the basic functions of D2L that we're going to be using this semester. We talked about what's in the content page. We talked about the quizzes, the grades, the schedule, the Dropbox, and the news section. We may be doing a little bit more of these. Well, I'll be posting these somewhere. You'll be able to find them on the D2L page, also on the wiki page that I emailed you at the beginning of the semester. You'll be able to find this material there. Thanks for listening and have a good day.